Patton Engineering is a family-started business. We've been around for about the last 70 years, located in Hawke's Bay. We service from Cambridge to top of the South Island. We're primarily a structural steel company, but we also specialise in seismic work and 3D scanning, and we've also got our own surface treatment area, so we do paint systems, sandblasting, zinc spraying. We've got permanent teams based in Wellington and the Palmerston North for all the installation requirements that we have. We've got about 110 staff in total, about 50 fabricators on the workshop floor, and about 10 staff in the surface treatment plant. Before we got into the QuickStock system, we had a storeman, and the storeman would check the stock levels, monitor how much we were using, see if there was any stock lying in the workshop that hadn't been used, tally up what we needed, try and figure out how much we were using each month. Yeah, so it was quite a time-consuming process. Our previous storeman left to take up another role in another area, and so at that time I was talking to the guys from Euromarc, and they introduced me to the QuickStock system, and obviously I thought, being a storeman down, that this was going to be a fantastic interim measure, and it worked out that it was more than just an interim measure. It was a system that we could use going forward, and it saved us a lot of time. So in our workshop setting, if the guys need grinding discs, cutting discs, flat discs, chalk, other consumables, they'll go over to the QuickStock cabinet. They'll mark down what they're using on a sheet that we keep right next to the cabinet, and they're away, back to work, back to doing what they're supposed to be doing instead of looking for consumables.
Before ordering QuickStock, most of the cost involved was in the actual operator going through what I would consider dead time, going through taking stock levels and managing that themselves, going old school paper, tally marks, any method that you can. Now that waste is gone, that guy is now operating other things in other parts of the business.
Once we got the QuickStock system in place, a lot of time was freed up. The storeman had a lot of time to concentrate on his other duties, and he didn't have to be counting up consumables.
It's kind of in our nature to continuously improve, and it's better to have options than no options. So the moment that you don't explore an option and just say, "No, this is the way we do it, this is traditional," in my opinion, is kind of a step backwards. Exploring the new options, exploring what the market has to offer and what our suppliers can do for us is a way for us to go forward and to increase our efficiencies, both with our staff and with our stock levels, and having stuff ready for the guys on the floor.
Okay guys, what would you want? What do you need?
Oh, some gloves please.
The only hurdles that we came across while introducing the QuickStock system were just getting the quantities right and getting the monthly usages for each particular consumable correct. But the guys from Euromarc worked through that with us, and they kept a close eye on what we were using and weren't using, and over a period of a few months the stock levels got adjusted to suit.
QuickStock has definitely improved the business. It allows our purchasing manager to focus on some of the other large ticket items like structural steel that come through the business, like paint, and not really having to deal with some of the smaller ticket items that we're continuously using, continuously going through, and what I would consider just essential to day-to-day operations. That time is no longer being spent on that, and it's being managed well.
I'd certainly recommend the QuickStock solution to other engineering companies, especially if they're a busy company and they've got a lot on the go, a lot of projects that they're trying to juggle at the same time. It frees up a lot of time, it frees up a lot of resources, and just ensures continuity in the workshop so people aren't stopping and looking for various consumables.
I would definitely recommend the QuickStock solution to other engineering firms. It's a good way to reduce your wastage, mainly in time. There's many ways that you guys can provide solutions to not only ourselves but to other people in the industry, and definitely is a hassle-free solution that has come on board and been successful for us.
The guys from Euromarc have been really helpful in the implementation of the system. They keep a close eye on the stocks, and they follow up with phone calls and emails on a regular basis to make sure it's working well for us. So with the system and with all the feedback and from us to Euromarc, it works out to be a really productive system.